Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Mitchell's News Round, episode 9. It has been an absolute wall, hasn't it? I think it's been over 6 weeks since I've done a news roundup. So much has happened. It's so class. I can't wait for tonight's episode, guys. I'm absolutely brimming with positivity. I'm quite white-pilled, actually. Obviously, we've got some sad news, but there's also, I think there's some positivity we can take from it, especially for themselves. We'll go through all that shortly. Guys, I hope you're all well and good. What an amazing trip to Moldova and Transnistria. Like, what a surreal place. Please go and check out those episodes. They are the last videos done. Please check them out. I am going to Moldova in 3 weeks today as well for a return to check out more of the place. Superb place. Hospitality is amazing. But enough about me, guys. Let's get into it. So we have some subjects to talk about, but we're going to start off with Rishi Sunak. This has only just happened, bro. This has only just happened. This was not a part of the curriculum for tonight, but we're going to watch a video. We're going to address it. We're not going to watch the whole thing. If you want to watch it, I'm sure you can find it. But let's watch a little bit of it. Yeah. Share screen. My video. Here we go.
And it's beyond alarming that last night the Rochdale by-election returned a candidate who dismisses the horror of what happened on October the 7th, who glorifies Hezbollah.
The horror that happened on October, like, obviously it was a horror, but what was building up to that? Is it not the years and years of the genocide and the rule over the Palestinian people that they maybe feel, fuck this, man. And like, how, again, we've addressed this before, like, so like America, I don't know how much England pay them. If anyone can help me, how much Britain pays Israel per year, please do. I'm sure we do. We must do, don't we? We give out enough foreign aid. But America, it's well known, America gives them 3.8 billion a year for security, for weapons, and they just suddenly don't happen to have the knowledge they're being targeted. At an event where also fucking white Europeans were targeted and killed and shot dead. Obviously, it was a horrific time, but you know, we'll just ignore all the past. It's just that they just randomly done it for no reason. We'll just ignore that what Israel have done to the Palestinian people for many years. But carry on, Michelle.
And is endorsed by Nick Griffin.
Oh, wait there. We'll start again.
Returned a candidate who dismisses the horror of what happened on October the 7th, who glorifies Hezbollah, and is endorsed by Nick Griffin, the racist former leader.
Mate, that's so funny. I can't wait to Nick Griffin's response on this, to be fair. I spoke to him earlier. He was busy in Italy, but I can't wait for his response. I literally can't wait for it. Getting spoken about by our unelected great PM that's from India, for fuck's sake. It's a monumental time in our history. But go on, Nick Griffin. Fair play for the shout out. And like Galloway, do you know what I mean? Like, we're gonna go through this. But Galloway, obviously, isn't our people. But this election has surely proven that obviously the Muslims can get together and elect someone in. That we have this aura around our people. Like, they just point us as a two-party system that we can never vote our way out of it. Has this not proved it? The Muslims have got together and voted for this man. And, you know, this is a raving anti-Semite. This guy is now calling an emergency. Oh, we have to have because it's a threat towards democracy. No, it was, in credit, it was a democracy that led to this situation. Galloway is now in power in Rochdale because of democracy. And now we've got the PM, unelected PM of our nation. This is a threat to democracy. No, it's not. This is democracy. He's been voted in fair and square by a large Muslim constituency. It also shows that it can be done. We need togetherness, people. White English people need togetherness. We should take hope from this. Like, regardless of Galloway being, you know, well, obviously he's an anti-Semite as such, and we can agree with him to certain degrees, but he's still not pro-white English and wanting England to remain a white land. So I get there'd be some frustration, but it's proven that it can happen. So that's why we've got to back our people. Stop being like, I'm black pilled. I was black pilled until this week. And this has been a great week, apart from obviously the Sam sentencing. But yeah, we'll continue.
Islamist extremists and the far right feed off and embolden each other. They are equally desperate to pretend that their violence is somehow justified.
Violence? What violence? I mean, I don't know about the Muslim community that much. We have to focus on our own inner group. Obviously, they've caused so many problems for our people. But what I haven't seen much violence. What they've actually done over this pro-Palestinian malarkey. Obviously, we're putting our own people first. But what violence have we caused, bro? We've caused nothing, you know. And what these people fear is, like, maybe Mark Clett was right. Maybe cooking to the Muslim the other week was maybe the right idea, and that's why they're all cracking up right now. Look at them; they are seething, bitch. They are absolutely cracking up right now. But yeah, let's continue.
When actually these groups are two sides of the same extremist coin.
We are the extremist coin. No, I mean, like, obviously we have our differences with Muslims or whatever, but I think we have a common ground. Yeah, the common ground is we do not support genocide towards a group of people, whether that's the genocide of the Palestinians and whether that's a slow, painful genocide in a different manner of the English people. It's not extremist to think this. Yeah, we want a peaceful land for our people, and so do they, and so they should, obviously, away from England, of course.
Neither group, except that change in our country can only come through the peaceful democratic process.
Peaceful democrat. They've had the peaceful democratic last night, and he won fair and square.
Both loathe the pluralist modern country we are. Both want to set Britain against Britain, to weaponize the evils of anti-Semitism and anti-Muslim hatred for their own ends.
Evil anti-Semitism. There we are. There we have it. That magical word.
The faith of Islam, peacefully practiced by millions of our fellow citizens, is emphatically not the same thing as the extremist political ideology of Islamism, which aims to separate Muslims from the rest of society. Islamist extremists and far-right groups are spreading a poison. That poison is extremism. It aims to drain us of our confidence in ourselves as a people and in our shared future. They want us to doubt ourselves, to doubt each other, to doubt our country's history. And
why don't you talk about the extremism that the Jews push on our people, the anti-Christ message they push on our people, the most blasphemous religion in the entire world? They hate us as a people. Yeah. Why don't you speak about that? Yeah. He's pushing this, and there's no compliment. You know, he'll compliment some Muslims. Where's the compliment to the English people? There's none.
And achievements. They want us to accept a moral equivalence between Britain and some of the most despicable regimes in the world. They want us to believe that our country and the West more generally is solely responsible for the world's ills, and that we
we're the people. You are the government in power. Is the people that are causing these wars in power are from the West. You are completely complicit in this.
Along with our allies, are the problem. In short, they want to destroy our confidence and hope. We must not allow that to happen. When these groups claim that Britain is and has been on the wrong side of history, we should reject it and reject it again.
Oh, absolute nonsense. There you go, Rishi Sunak. Guys, what do you think of those comments? I thought, oh, mate, what praise for our friend Nick Griffin there, saying the far right and Islamists are on side with each other, on the extremist coin of each other. It's just because we're all noticing. We're all noticing. We don't have nothing in common with Islam. We don't have anything in common with the Muslims. But we know what's going on. We know who's in power of our people. Okay, guys, we'll move on to story number 2. It's a sad story, but there's a little bit of hope there. So Sam Melia, you know, I just want to get this out there. Obviously, I call out PA. I think it's a bad organisation. I do think you know my thoughts on PA. We'll try not make this as negative about PA as possible. I think they're an absolute waste of time. They've proved that as well. Oh, we keep trying to get elected, we keep getting rejected. The system is anti-white, and obviously they are anti-white. But Ali Kirby and Homan, as we will discuss shortly, have proven that is a myth, and PA have been absolutely lying to you. Full stop. I've told you for years, they're not interested in being a political party. They will literally do the sob story, get out the violin, and say, we've been rejected, and it's just because we're white and we're English. They're not interested. Homeland left because they were fed up with those lies. They were in the inner circle. People, I don't like Kenny Smith. Let's put that out there as well. They'd had enough. They were like, no, don't believe you. We've had enough. We're going to go our separate ways. We've been months. Become a political party, registered. Ali Kirby, the same. I've warned you for years. They have absolute zero interest of being a political party. We'll put that out there. Yeah. However, just because I call them out on this, and I believe they're grifters using you for money, I don't want to see any of them in jail. I've said this before with Costello, Charlie Big Potatoes, and Sven Longshanks, and a few others that have gone to jail. I think there's about 5 or 6 of them gone to jail, yeah? I have absolutely no issue. I don't hate them. I don't see them as an enemy. I just think they're grifters. I think they're liars, and using you for money and sob stories, etc., which has now been proven countless amount of times. However, I don't want to see them being locked in jail. They're still my people. They're still nationalists, yeah? They're still our people. And what has gone on with Sam Melia is disgusting. So he's produced these stickers, 100-handers, been found guilty, and sentenced to 2 years in jail, which is disgusting. Obviously, he will probably serve on good behaviour, which I'm sure he will. I've had nothing against Sam Melia, even with the bit of breakup we had on my side, Colette's side. You know, he was okay. He was always okay. I mean, I disagreed with working and his own business and selling LGBT stuff or whatever, but I like Sam actually as a person. You know, I actually didn't even mind Laura. A few of the lies is annoying, but you know, they're trying to make ends meet, shall we say? They're trying to make ends meet, and I don't like so. It's, as long as you're awake to that, that's the main thing. But 2 years in jail, and I'm sure he'll go around Telegram, Facebook, Twitter, or X, or whatever you want to call it, of all these child rapists. Yeah, you're in the wrong, but unfortunately, we have no cells left in our prisons. We have no cells left in our prisons. It's too overcrowded, so we'll have to give you community service. But producing stickers, I'm sure we can find you a room. Absolute BS. Yeah? bloody S. It's an absolute farce that he's been given 2 years. I actually expected longer, just because I don't trust the system. So I'm quite pleased. In a nutshell, that it's only 2 years, and on good behaviour, it will be probably 8 to 12 months on good behaviour. So not the end of the world. I will read out an article right now. Let me present the image. Right, so far right activists from Pussy jailed over race hate sticker library. Oh, I mean, how many stickers as well do you see against white people and the far right as such? Mate, you could go into your local town centre and see stickers against us all the time. Nothing ever gets. The sticker alone doesn't even get reported. Sorry. A far-right activist has been jailed for 2 years by a judge who said, look, the opening comment says it all. A far-right activist has been jailed for 2 years by a judge who said anti-Semitism has been used to tear at the heart of Western democracy, and it must not be allowed to do so again. Forget about the stickers that had all the facts on, he produced stickers that was talking about the minority in Birmingham, London, less Islam migration. I can't. They will. I'm sure there would have been something against the Jewish people. I'm sure there would have been. I can't think of the top of my head, but that's the one he's leading with. Yeah, that's the one that. Oh, it's anti-Semitism, mate. Like literally, I remember the stickers, and there was. If there was an anti-Semitism sticker, it'd been very few. It would have been very few. So that just shows you everything you need to know. Sam Melia Pussy was found guilty of earlier this year of stirring up racial hatred by running an online library of downloadable white supremacist stickers. White supremacist stickers. Did he ever put on a sticker like whites rule, whites will power the world? Bullshit. Bullshit, bitch. On Friday, Judge Tom Bailey's KC. I'm sure this Tom has probably let off a load of paedophiles in the past, but you know it's okay because he's now got a white supremacist that prints off stickers with factual evidence. I'm quite sure that your mindset is a racist. I am quite sure. Where's the evidence of this, though? You hold Nazi sympathies and you are an anti-Semite. Whilst your activity ceased in 2021, recent events in the UK demonstrate that there is, for the first time since the 1930s, a real risk of gross, potentially violent anti-Semitism becoming normalised on our streets. So, mate, the judge is literally saying, like, oh, you know, like, well, there wasn't that bad in 2021, but now because of what's going on in Palestine, and mainly it's the Muslims taking to the streets, that you're liable for this. I mean, what kind of nonsense? How is this a qualified judge? The publication of this kind of material is corrosive to our society and highly damaging. Anti-Semitism, in particular, it's a destructive force. It has been used before to tear out the heart of Western democracy. It must not be allowed to do so again. Honestly, if you ain't awake to what's going on right now, then what is wrong with you, bro? Right, so, yeah. When police searched his house in Pudsey, they found a label printer and stickers with slogans, it's okay to be white, so is it not? And natives losing jobs, are they not? Migrants pour in, again, are they not? Oh, honestly, this came... Oh. Officers also found key signs of defendants' ideology, including a book by Oswald Mosley. Oh my God, lock him up and throw away the key. The facts that... honestly... In your garage, you had on display a poster of Hitler supporting the legend Iron Volk, Ein Reich, and Führer, and the Nazi eagle symbol developed originally by the Nazi Party in the 1920s, which became a symbol of the German government after the Nazi took power. You even posted a picture of Hitler to a Telegram account describing him as our uncle. Okay, well, what's relevant to... Obviously, like, my opinion, we shouldn't have big pictures of Hitler in our fucking garages or stuff like that. But what's that relevant to the court case of stickers that's actually producing statistics, mostly provided by our own government? Judge Bailey is pointing to Melia's deliberate referencing of so-called grooming gang court cases and his obsessive interest in Sir Oswald Mosley. He's a sir. Why do you think he's a sir? Honestly, I don't think I can read any more of this. It's absolutely disgusting. It just pisses me off. But yeah, he got 2 years. I have my full sympathy with Laura Towler, Sam Melia, and his immediate family, of course. Much respect. Thank you for what you do. Obviously, these people have been prone to not talk about court cases such as myself. Never been interested in my court case. Never been interested in other white nationalist court cases because it doesn't benefit them. So it's a bit annoying. However, I'm a nice guy. So I will raise awareness to this and I will call it out for what it is and I will back them. I don't agree with them as an organisation. I don't agree with them by always ignoring fellow nationalists, not just myself, but loads of nationalists are currently in jail or face community service or face some kind of charge that they will never address. But I'm the kind of guy I'm like, you know what? You can have that kind of society where you think you are just the only victims in nationalism. I don't. I will speak the truth at all times. However, you know, and I'm sorry that he's going to miss the birth of his child. I'm sorry he's going to miss probably a year of his daughter's life. However, I don't mean to be begrudging you guys who have donated. Right, let's look at this. Look at it. Bearing in mind, I just want to bear in mind, yeah, I've spoken to several families, yeah, and their sons, yeah, like I've spoken to mothers in the last few months. Some of their sons are wrong in jail for 5 to 10 years. One of them loses her son for 18 years. None of this has ever been said from PA, or even a lot of people actually don't bring this up or give them much concern or even try and raise any donations for this family. So this is what upsets me a little bit, because there's families out there that are desperate for help, for acknowledgements, that get ignored. They've got no financial support whatsoever. And look at this. Okay, you've got to donate. And don't get me wrong, this was all set up to raise a holiday fund. Obviously, the inner circle could have actually raised a good few hundred quid. I go away a lot. It don't take thousands and thousands to send them on a holiday. 31,000. Look at that. There. So, mate, let me ask you a question. If I said to you, you've got to face 1 year in jail and I'll give you 31,000, are you going to accept it? Of course you will. Of course you will. I'm hoping, I'm going to have faith in this couple that they will take some for themselves, a good percent, of course, and they're going to reach out to nationalist families that are in desperate need for some financial backing or support or solicitors to help some of our people. 31 grand, man. 31. Put that. It was 28 grand this morning. Yeah. It's now gone to 31,000 since he's been locked up. Who knows what it will be tomorrow, next week, the week after, etc. £31,000. Do they really deserve £31,000 for like probably a year in jail? No, they definitely deserve a percentage of that. And probably I'll even give them the majority percentage. But please, guys, man, even if you're willing to donate, look at that percentage they've got. Please reach out to other nationalists. There's nationalists in jail for fucking years, bro. Their families are struggling for help. Their families are relying on legal aid solicitors that really can't do much and won't do much because they're like part of the system. Guys, I really hope and pray Laura Towler, Sam Melia, Mark Collette, because Mark Collette is the owner of this, does the right thing and gives a percentage of this to our people in need. I really do. But commiserations, obviously, with Sam and Laura. Let me get off this page. Yeah, commiserations, obviously, it's disappointing. It's another one of those. And we're going to see many things over the days of, look, child rapists get spared of jail because no rooms in prisons. Produce stickers, you can go in jail. But let's be consistent. Do you know what I mean? I want to be consistent. I want to be honest. I don't believe we should be funding the likes of 31 grand for this when there's a lot more people in serious trouble. It's definitely an injustice. They've obviously Mark Collette has called it, it's the biggest injustice of British history. It really isn't. It's an injustice, though. We have to be honest with ourselves. And please, if they do watch this, please offer some of that money to the grieving families around the country that have lost their sons and daughters. But the only ones I've spoken to is sons in jail. Please offer a percentage to that to help them. Offer, to the homeless or whatever. So please do the right thing. Okay, we'll move on. We're going to move on. We're going to move on. The INN, honestly, had a great weekend. Went back to my home city. I didn't really record anything. I thought, obviously, unfortunately, one of our old colleagues passed away may he rest in peace, Mr. Lee. Sadly, so we thought we'd meet up, have a drink, and have a mixed grill in remembrance of him. And we went out, obviously, and it was just such an amazing weekend. Going back to the home city, it's obviously depressing in many ways, as you know, it's Birmingham. But INN, honestly, what a group of people, so loyal, so amazing. But they made an announcement this week. Honestly, the same day as Alec as well. It felt like Nationalist Christmas. So this is what they've said. It's head titled The Election Training. So this is what they've stated. The INN will be running training sessions this summer for people who wish to stand as independent in local elections. The training will cover deep community politics as well as the mechanics of the election process. Drawing on over 80 years of combined election experience in our ranks, we aim to deliver a comprehensive guide on how to fight and win a local election. It will be open to our memberships as well as people from closely aligned groups within the nationalist dissident spectrum. What a great idea, by the way. Honestly, who's come up with an idea like this? And that's not disrespecting anyone, by the way. It is a really good idea, really well thought of idea, and that's not disrespecting PA, Homan, Ali Gerber, or anything. I think this is an absolute spot on idea because I think there's loads of people, and they've had some good responses, that want to get involved, that maybe not so confident, maybe don't know what to do, how to go about it, and they've got a good crew, good core of people that have been involved in the BNP days, seen the ups and downs, and they can offer their experience. Nick Griffin has also offered to help in this, by the way, and we'll look to do a stream. But what a great idea. They go on to say no grift, again, no grift. Same with Alec. I don't see them asking for money. However, obviously they do kind of ask for money, but it's done in the right way. The cost of the venue, etc., will be split across all attendees. So the more that attend, the cheaper it will be. It makes sense. If there's only two of you, you'll have to pay £100 each or something like that. But obviously, the more of you, the cheaper it gets, and they will show full receipts. I have absolutely no doubt. Sorry, where was I? The cost. No one will be being paid full stop. The only concession to those delivering elections will be that they don't have to pay. Well, I always think that's fair enough, actually. If they're going to give lectures, they don't have to pay. As I said, Nick Griffin's looking at doing that. It'd be great to also have Alec on board. I mean, it'd be great. The grassroots cultural revolution will be born in the local community and played out in the council chambers and not in Parliament. Anyone that's been in the game longer, I'm not going to go on for that. They have a bit of a different route to Alec Yerbury, which is fine. Everyone is entitled to a different opinion, different routes. Again, I was quite black-pilled, actually. I've been quite black-pilled for some time. I just travelled, doing my own thing, put it out to you guys. But with the lift of this INN election training day, Homan getting a pie again. I don't trust Kenny Smith with a barge pole. Alec Yerbury getting a pie. Well, what did Alec Yerbury actually say the other day? So we don't know much information yet. So Alec Yerbury put out a post. I have just been informed by the Electoral Commission that my application to register a political party has been authorised. More information to follow in due course. So I don't have much information yet. Spoke to him in the background. But yeah, I will wait for him to put out official releases before telling you how superb is this, guys. Whether you're Homeland or an Alec Yerbury supporter, get behind these people. Please do. I'd rather, obviously, I'd rather get behind Alec Yerbury. Please do kind of follow him on Telegram, t.me/Alec Yerbury. If you are on X, you can find him at Alec Yerbury as well. The INM, t.me/Independent Nationalist Network. Please go and follow them if you want any kind of training or just attend as well and just see what's going on. I'm gonna say I'm not, mate. I am not good enough to be an MP or train in this kind of area. I'm good at just putting my comments across as well as I can and making media content. But I will be attending, so guys, don't feel shy of getting involved in that way. And if you are ready to try and train yourself to be a counsellor in some way, shape, or form, then please do get involved. Right, guys, that's the half hour done. I hope you enjoyed Mitchell's News Roundup episode 9. Commiserations to Sam Melia and his family. Once again, please get behind Ali Kyouri and the INN. You know, you can get behind the Homeland. I'd rather you didn't. But they are a registered British party. They've done what they've set out to be. So, absolute credit to them. I do like a lot of Homeland members. Obviously, I just don't like the person running it. But there we go, guys. Hope you all enjoyed the show. Peace out.